While I was at CVS today, I ended up stopping by the wine section, checking out some wine. Usually, I just get my sweet red wines, but I do want to try a lot of different ones, and I ended up meeting this lady while I was there. As you can see, I usually get the sweet red Oliver wines. I'm about to finish this one off right now, but like I said, I've been wanting to try some new ones. So while I was talking to this lady, she was telling me that she was getting ready for a concert. She was on the phone with her friend. She said her friend was, I forget what she said, but her friend knew a lot about wine. So we was both there just looking at them all, trying to decide what we wanted. And she was telling me how she didn't really like sweet red wine. And there's been a few people tell me that, but it's like a hit or miss. It's like half and half, I guess. Like the half of people I talk to, they love sweet red wine. They love red wine in general. Then the other half, they don't. But anyway, she was telling me about this concert she was going to tonight. She said Patti LaBelle was going to be there and two others. I forgot. If I remember, I'll put it in here. But one of them I had never heard of. And she was like, "You never heard of whoever it was?" And I'm like, "No." She was like, your parents or nobody, they never put you on to that? Like, they ain't put you on to no good music? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I've heard of the other two people. I know them, but just that one. She pulled out her phone, pulled up YouTube, pulled out her favorite song by that artist. I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't know. She just had good vibes. I don't know. I enjoyed the conversation. Just standing at CVS in the wine section talking to a stranger. She had on her crystals. This is like a older lady. Like, she didn't look older. Like, it was a thing that we went into conversation about as well, because we went into how old I was, because she was like, you don't know whoopty whoop whoop, and yeah, whoopty whoop whoop, whatever. But I was like, I'm getting ready to be 28 next month. So she was like, wow, like, you do not look like you're 28. Like, she's like, you're doing good. She said, well, we're doing good, because she looked pretty young too. Like, you could tell that she was an older lady, but she looked good for her age. So we bonded, I guess, over that, had a conversation over that, and it was just overall good vibes. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling your vibes. I love your crystal, your necklace. Like, have fun at your concert, girl. She was like, yeah, let me go get this water, check out those wines. Like, she was telling me, make sure you get those wines. And we was talking about hotels and everything. Like, ain't no telling how long we was sitting there talking. But yeah, these are the wines that she told me I should check out. I'm not going to try them tonight, but hopefully when I do try them out, I actually like them. Maybe I'll do another draw with me while I'm drinking from those two. So this is one of them that she suggested. It was actually the other one. There was a red kind, and I think it's silk. Yeah, I think it's, instead of midnight, it's silk. Just when I was reading the bottle, this one seemed like it would be more suited to my liking. So if I like this one, then I'll try the silk one that she suggested. And then we have this one she suggested. So we're gonna see how they are. I need to get me a wine glass. I don't have one, so this has been my wine glass. Not much of a glass, but that's okay. I've got work in the morning. It's good. Okay, so since, I'm having wine and everything, for some reason, well, not for some reason, it's because I went to CVS and that whole situation happened. So I'm just gonna draw a bottle of wine and maybe some roses around it or something. I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes. But I was looking at my drawing from last time. I was supposed to go in and add some more color to this. I said I was gonna color it in some more, but clearly I never did that. I will still get to that eventually, but yeah, we're getting ready to set up for this wine bottle drawing and whatever else I decide to put around it. So I've got my first little art journal right here. all type of markers, a pencil to sketch out the first little sketch, my gel pens because I always add glitter or something, and my markers. So I haven't figured out a good way to set my phone up yet, so I just be propping it up with anything I have at the moment. Right now I'm using all my little throw blankets bunched up, and that's pretty much what's holding it up at the moment. Hopefully it doesn't fall down, and hopefully this can still be seen a bit. So I'm just gonna try to sketch out a bottle, and maybe I'll put a glass. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna add or what I'm gonna add around it. Maybe roses or just the glass, we'll see. But I'm probably gonna pause the video while I'm trying to sketch this out and then come back to it like I did last time, because I don't be wanting these to be too long, and especially if, you know, the camera's not even set up in a good angle to where everything can be seen. So far, this is what the sketch of the bottle is turning out. I've had to erase a bit because the bottle was looking a little bit fat, and not that there's anything wrong with fat bottles or big bottles of wine, larger bottles of wine. In fact, there's nothing wrong with that at all, because, you know, the more the merrier, as they say, the more the better. But I do like the look of the skinnier bottles and of the bottles like the Oliver that I get. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make that a bit skinnier. So I went in and drew the wine glass, and I wanted it to be as if it was standing on a table. So I went in and just drew a straight line, because I was just going to have it be like a straight rectangle table at first. But then for some reason I was like, you know what, let me make it a heart or something. Actually, I thought about making it a star-shaped table, but that seemed a bit too complicated for me. So I went with the heart. And I'm going to go in and clean this up a bit. Or I might just try to draw the roses first and then go in and try to clean up everything, like clean up the heart, clean up the leg tables and whatnot. This has not, well, this was not supposed to be a Valentine theme related drawing, but it seems like it's turning out to be that way. But honestly, I've just been in a good mood. I love, you know, the people that I've been meeting and hanging out with, the relationships that I've been building, that have been growing, that have been healing, even those that may fall apart. You know, it may be meant, but it's not gonna fall apart in a bad way. Like, I don't know, I just feel good. I feel like this spring is gonna be really good. I feel like this summer is gonna be really good. Just good vibes, good energy, friend wise, love wise, money wise, spiritual wise, like just everything. I'm gonna go in and try to clean up a little bit of it now, but just a little bit. Like, this one leg was just really bothering me. It's still kind of not all the way how I want it to be, but like I said, I'll just finish cleaning it up in a little bit. I do want to go in and kind of make the center of the heart a little bit more centered. It's only going to be as centered as it should be, though. As for the placements of the bottle and everything. I have no idea what that was just showing, because I just looked and it was like all the way up here, but hopefully it showed something. Yeah, I gotta go in and definitely fix the legs on them, because I ended up fixing this bottom part of the heart, so I had to erase some of it, and that ended up erasing some of the legs, so I had to kind of sketch it up a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to go in and clean that up again, and then change these again, because obviously those legs are looking a little deformed. They're not matching. But you know, we'll get to that when we get to it. And I don't even know if these would be the right placements. Like if this was an actual table, I don't think the legs would be like this. But again, I'm not an artist, so we're not going for that. We gonna get what we get. Let me figure out how to draw these roses and where I want these roses at. I'm thinking I still want some stars on here too. Maybe I'll sprinkle some stars on the table. Oh, I forgot to put some actual wine into the bottle. So let's do something like that. When we color it in, it'll, you know. And then let's say, since we poured in a little bit, let's say we got about that much left in there. You know, we'll color it in and everything when we get to that. So here's what I got so far. I ended up fixing the legs. They look a lot better than they did at first, so I think that's okay like that. I ended up drawing the rose. It's not the best looking rose, but it's not the worst looking rose. These little things, these little sketches are supposed to be like rose petals and leaves. And then of course I said I was gonna sprinkle some little stars on there because I just wanted to add some stars. So I ended up filling in the bottle and the glass a bit more. Now all I have to do is do any final touches that I might want to add, and then I can color it in, add my date, and then it's all finished. So I went in and added a bit of color. As you can see, I did go in with the black on the wine and the wine glass. I may add a few more shades to the table. It's just going to depend on how everything turns out once I color in the rose, the petals, the stars, and all of that. But while I was coloring this in, it just made me kind of start thinking about some other things that have been going on lately. Kind of on the topic of the connections that I've been making. Something else that's been going on is I've been sharing some stuff that I've been working on with friends and family. And this is a huge step for me because it's something I normally really don't do. Like my friends and family, they know what I'm into. They know that I like to write poetry. They know that I like to write song lyrics. They know that I like to do just a lot of things creatively. They know I'm into astrology and all of that. They just have never really seen my work for real. So I have been working on music. That's something that's been going on for a while. I just never had really finished any songs. I would write the lyrics or write a verse, record a verse, and then that would be it. But lately I've been hearing the improvement. I've been feeling the improvement. You know, I've been able to write more. I've been able to actually complete songs, like I said. I just got to go in and, you know, do some final touches. But, you know, the steps have been made and taken, and I feel it. So I ended up just, you know, going out and sharing it. Like, I didn't go out anywhere, but, you know, I sent some of the songs to my friends and family, like I said, and they gave me good feedback. You know, it wasn't all positive, like, yeah, that sounds so good. Oh my gosh, you so good. Like, I mean, they didn't say I sound horrible or anything. I don't think I sound horrible, but I'm not like, I don't claim myself to be a singer, just like I don't claim myself to be a quote unquote artist as far as, you know, drawing wise. But, you know, like I said, I know I don't sound horrible. And if I like to write my own lyrics, especially if it's me expressing my own feelings, then I want to sing my own songs. Even if one day I start writing lyrics for someone else, I just feel like when you're writing something is really from your heart, or, you know, your perspective of something, and it's really your feelings, then you should be able to sing it yourself. Sing it, rap it, whatever. That's my take on that. That's my vibe on that. I know I didn't have a lot in my glass, but I haven't even been drinking none of my wine the whole time. Like, I only drank some right in the beginning before I started, and that was it. So we're going to take another little sip. I don't know why my pinky be just wanting to raise up, like, girl. So this is what we got going on so far. As you can see, I went in and added a background. I figured, you know, this could be, the scene is set out at night. I'm going to try to add some green for the grass, I guess, in the background. This is supposed to be the moon. It's not quite full yet. And so I just colored all of this blue at first, and I drew my little circle, not completely full. Then went in and erased the inside of it, drew like some little, you know how the moon be having those little specks in it and stuff. So I did fill in the table a little bit more. I'm gonna color in the legs, and then once I add in the grass or whatever I'll put there. I don't know if I'm gonna add stars or not. I don't know. If I had like a white marker or something, I would do that, but I don't think I have anything white. I think I just have my gel pen that's like silver, like silver glitter. I don't know. We can see if that works. So I think I'm just gonna make the legs red as well. I'd be having to check to make sure I'm using actual red instead of red orange. So I believe this is the final result. I went in and colored everything. I wish I had went in and added more color to this page so everything could be, you know, kind of cohesive, because this is kind of like an empty page now almost. Like, it's so plain compared to the next one, but I'll still go in and get to that. But I do really like how this turned out. I really wish I had a white marker so that I could do better with those stars and the date. I mean, it's there. Like, if you look close enough, you can definitely see it, because I do want that date to pop out a bit more. But yeah, I actually really like how this turned out. And, you know, if this is Valentine's related, you know, whoever is going out on this date, this wine, having wine up under the stars and the moon, you know, they're by themselves. There's only one glass. I noticed I only put one glass there. So they're doing a bit of self-love, and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you are somebody who does celebrate the holiday and it's something that you usually hate when it comes around, it is okay to practice self-love. It is okay to take yourself out on a date every once in a while. Do something you love. Just do something for yourself in general. And, you know, it's always good to show love to others, but that's all year round. Don't just let a holiday be the day that you show someone you love them, or even the day that you show yourself that you love yourself, because that's something that should be all year round too. Self-love is not a holiday. Love in general is not a holiday. So yeah, love those who, you know, deserve your love, but also love yourself, because you deserve that love from yourself, if none else.